Somewhere in the darkness above us, invisible to every telescope ever built, there lies a place where the rules of the universe simply stop working. We cannot see it. We cannot photograph it directly. And yet we know with near total certainty that it is there, waiting patiently at the center of nearly every galaxy in the cosmos, including our own. For over 100 years, one question about this place has haunted scientists more than any other. Not what it looks like from the outside, not even how it forms, but what happens if you were foolish enough or brave enough to go inside. Tonight, we go looking for the answer. This is the story of the black hole and of the strange, uncharted world that may or may not lie on its other side.
What are black holes?
A black hole is an object so compact that not even light can escape its gravitational potential. That's exactly where the name black hole comes from. It's black because it emits no light.
To understand what waits inside, first we must understand what stands at the edge. Every black hole is wrapped in an invisible boundary. Astronomers call it the event horizon, and it is, in a very real sense, the black hole's skin, the last surface an object can touch before it is lost forever. Cross this boundary, and the speed you would need to break free exceeds the speed of light itself. And since nothing in the universe can outrun light, nothing that crosses this boundary ever returns. Not dust, not stars, not even light itself. This is why a black hole is black. It is not that it absorbs light the way a piece of coal might. It simply keeps every photon that comes too close. Nothing escapes to tell the tale. And yet, remarkably, we can still see the neighborhood around one. Circling many black holes is a glowing, furious ring of gas and shredded matter, spiraling ever inward like water at the edge of a drain. Scientists call it the accretion disk. It is here that the black hole's true violence is on display. Matter heated to millions of degrees, torn apart by gravity, screaming silently toward its end. Watch closely, and you will notice something curious. One side of this disk burns brighter than the other. This is not decoration. It is physics in its most theatrical form. The gas racing toward us glows fiercer and bluer. The gas rushing away fades dimmer and redder. It is the same principle behind a passing ambulance siren, its pitch rising as it approaches, falling as it departs, only here played out with starlight instead of sound. Look nearer still, right at the very edge of the darkness, and you may catch the faintest of rings, thin threads of light that seem to circle the black hole's shadow like a halo. These are echoes, ghost images of the same disk, its light bent so severely by gravity that it has orbited the black hole itself, sometimes more than once, before finally escaping to reach our eyes. Above this chaos churns something even stranger, a scorching billion-degree haze of charged particles, moving at velocities that brush against the speed of light. Astronomers call it the corona, and they still do not fully understand its shape, its size, or why it exists at all. It is, by any measure, one of the most extreme environments the universe has ever produced. And then, without warning, something even more peculiar can occur. A thin stream of matter, already doomed to fall inward, is suddenly hurled back outward instead, not into the black hole, but away from it, in twin beams that blast into space at nearly the speed of light. These jets, fired from the black hole's largest relatives, can stretch for hundreds of thousands of light years, longer than the galaxies that host them. Nobody fully understands how a black hole, an object defined by consuming everything nearby, can also fire matter away from itself with such tremendous force. All of this, the glowing disk, The flickering rings, the furious corona, the impossible jets, is simply the outer stage, the performance before the main event. Because everything you have just seen happens outside the black hole, beyond the horizon, in the world we can still observe. What happens after that line is crossed is where our story truly begins. Picture for a moment that you could survive the journey, that you were falling not as a human body, but as pure awareness, drifting toward the heart of a supermassive black hole, the kind that anchors the center of a galaxy like our own. Something strange begins to happen to time itself. To anyone watching from a safe distance, you would appear to slow down and slow down and slow down again, approaching the horizon, but from their point of view, never quite seeming to arrive. Yet from where you sit, nothing would feel unusual at all. You would fall smoothly, silently, convinced that nothing extraordinary was happening. And then, without any dramatic flash or warning sign, you would cross it, the event horizon, the point of no return. Here is the strangest part of all. Even after that crossing, you would still be able to look back and see your galaxy, the light from home still finding its way in, even as none of your own light could ever find its way back out. For a while, you could watch the universe you left behind, a silent farewell playing out above you, forever out of reach. But you would not be given long to watch. Beyond the horizon, physics performs one final trick. Space and time as we understand them effectively swap roles. Moving forward in time no longer means growing older where you are. It means moving closer to the center. There is no direction you could travel, no engine powerful enough that would let you avoid what comes next. Falling toward the singularity is no longer a choice. It is simply the future. At the very heart of the black hole lies this singularity, a point where, according to our equations, all of that infalling matter is crushed into a space of impossibly, perhaps infinitely small size. It is the most mysterious location in the entire universe, precisely because we cannot say what it actually is. A genuine physical object, or merely a mathematical illusion? A sign that our finest theory of gravity has finally reached its limits, and a deeper truth about nature, one involving the strange rules of the quantum world, waits to be discovered underneath. We do not know. Nobody does. Not yet. Which brings us, at last, to the question that has captivated scientists since the earliest days of general relativity. If space and time can be warped this severely, twisted to such an extreme, could that warping ever curve all the way around? Could the pathway into a black hole somehow connect to a pathway leading back out? Not here, but somewhere else entirely. A different point in space, a different point in time, perhaps even a different universe altogether. It is a beautiful idea, and it is, strictly speaking, allowed by the mathematics. But allowed is not the same as likely. Most physicists suspect that any such bridge would be violently unstable, snapping shut in a fraction of a second long before anything or anyone could ever complete the crossing. And so the honest, unglamorous answer is this: we still do not know what waits at the bottom of a black hole. It may be a true endpoint, a place where matter and information vanish from our universe forever. Or it may be something else entirely, something our equations can only hint at and our imaginations can only guess at. What we do know is this: scattered across the universe, black holes occasionally betray a glimpse of what happens near their edge without ever revealing what lies within. Every so often, a star wanders too close to one of these silent giants. Gravity stretches it, tears it apart, and for a brief, brilliant moment, the black hole flares into visibility, lit up by its own violence. Astronomers now hunt for exactly this kind of event, searching not for the black hole itself, but for the story it tells as it feeds. It is, perhaps, the closest thing we have to a message from the edge of the abyss. The truth is, we are still very much at the beginning of this investigation. Every black hole we have ever detected, we have found only by its effect on the world around it, never by looking at it directly. Its shadow, its glow, its gravity, never the thing itself. And so, the black hole remains one of the last great frontiers of human curiosity, a door we can see but cannot open, a silence so complete that not even light can carry a message back to us. Perhaps one day, our understanding of gravity and of the strange quantum world hidden beneath it will finally be enough to answer this question properly. Until then, the black hole keeps its secret, patient, silent, waiting at the center of nearly every galaxy in the night sky, including our own. And somewhere, deep inside one, the answer to one of nature's oldest mysteries is still out there. We simply have not reached it yet.